Make some noise for your host, Kid Copious.
What up, perps? Kid Copious, back in the bunker, Purple State Party. You know what we're doing here. We're repping America, the center, common sense. Okay, so before we get into the bulk of the show, let's see if I can do this. No, I probably can't. Look at how lame I am. That's right there. New Granson sticker. Saw him recently in concert. So I decided to add that to the board. You know, one of the reasons why I have this board behind me is because I want people to know my interest, my views. I want to put them right out there. You know, I don't know if I could ever be a politician, but it's important to me to deliver a message of, like I say, America, the center, and common sense. You know, that's where I stand. You know, I support ideas from the left and the right. And that puts me in the center. And that's where we need to be. We need to be in the center. And one thing that being in the center demands is honesty. I don't want lies. I don't want to believe lies. I don't want to vote based on lies. I don't want to support people based on lies. And that's all we're seeing now. We're just seeing a flood of disinformation, misinformation, propaganda. And it tears apart the fabric of this country. And we're going to see as we go through this show today, you know, some of the lies that are being told and how people just buy into them because it's repeated by the media. You know, I come from a day where, you know, we trusted the media. We trusted them to find a topic, research the topic, and give us information that we could use. But that's not the case anymore. You know, the case now is that it's all going to be slanted. It's all going to be perverted. You know? For me, I'll touch on COVID really quick here. I went 2 whole days without being asked to put on a mask. I went to a urinal and I was standing there peeing. And a guy walks in and he peed right in the urinal next to me. And I just thought to myself, wow, I guess we're getting back to normal. It's funny how we all judge what normal is. Clear Texas clinic's lawsuit over abortion ban effectively over. I cannot overstate how much I am against this. I am pro-choice, anti-abortion, okay? That's the way it is. That's how I feel. I do not think that abortion is something that should be celebrated, but it is necessary, pure and simple. And I also, as a pragmatist, a realist, I understand that if, for whatever reason, a woman, a girl, does not want to deliver a baby, they will find a way to abort the baby. And sometimes it's the ultimate abortion where they just throw themselves off a building. I've also seen a story recently, I believe it was in Oregon or Washington. A woman gave birth on a sidewalk. Boom, done, walked off. Left the baby on the sidewalk. Okay? We live in an ugly world, and sometimes there have to be ugly solutions. And as ugly as I find abortion, I see absolutely no justification for making it illegal. This bullshit of letting citizens sue is quite possibly the dumbest thing ever. It is certainly the dumbest thing that the Republicans have ever done. And it sickens me. It absolutely sickens me. It really sickens me that women's rights are treated so poorly in an age where we've realized everybody's rights are important. Oh, God. George Takei, another out-of-touch elitist. You know, Stephen Colbert, another one. You know, we can endure higher prices for food and gas if it means punishing Putin. But that's not true. Our fuel and our groceries was going up long before Putin invaded Ukraine. You see, where is it over there? Right there. I did that. I got that sticker like a year ago. I mean, come on. I mean, I understand why people might vote Democrat over Republican, but do it from a place of truth. You're the ones who can hold these leaders. You know, people who vote Republican or independent, such as myself, there's not much we can do to change the Democrats, okay? But Democratic voters can by not voting for them. This crazy chick back up here, Lauren B., look at her. Yeah. She gets 2 bells. Cutting off Russian oil is the right move. Doing so without increasing American energy production is insanity. Boom. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. Why do we have to suffer to make Putin suffer, considering Putin's not suffering? The only people that are really suffering are the average American citizen and the average Russian citizen. Those are the people who are suffering. Yes, the Ukrainians are suffering way more than all of us. I get that. But we're trying to avoid full-on war, so we put economic sanctions. But why do the economic sanctions have to hurt us? Because Biden doesn't want to produce energy. He wants solar panels and windmills. Here we go. Ukraine museums desperately working to preserve priceless Hunter Biden paintings. We're saving democracy. I'm saving Ukraine. Remember, always follow the political science. Yeah, Fauci's gone, isn't he? We're not hearing much out of him. George Takei's valet, pool boys, Uber driver informs him that gas prices are going up. These people are just out of touch. Riddler stumps Batman with a question: what is a woman? I heard that about the new Batman. Maybe it's a little bit left-wing propaganda at times. I don't know. I can't watch something with Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry. Much as I love Batman. Hillary vows to stop importing dossiers from Russia. Oh, God, imagine. That's not the best of the week. That's not the best. We're getting to the best. Here's Hillary trying to dig up the Clinton Global Initiative. Really? Democrats, you need to put a stop to this. Amish man smiles smugly as he rides by a gas station with $6 prices. Yeah, we're headed there. We want a decent standard of living. The best I can do is World War III. The guy's a fucking clown, man. Biden sells Alaska back to Russia so we can start drilling for oil there again. I love this one because I found out that, I think it was USA Today or one of these fucking rags, tried to fact check this and say, oh no, that's not true. It's like, it's the B, dude. It's the B. And yeah, he is pointing out that, like, if Russia owned Alaska, we would drill there. Or we'd buy oil from there. Uyghurs in Chinese concentration camps fly Ukrainian flags so people will start caring about them. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And, you know, unfortunately, the Uyghurs, they don't constitute a global crisis. There's only so much we can do. But personally, like I said, made in America's, let's get the fuck out of China. Fuck those people. Biden complains that the White House staff keeps draping flags over him every time he naps. Oh, man. I saw a thing today. I forgot to grab it, or maybe it was just somewhere where I couldn't grab it. And it said, you know, why is it that people retire at 65 because they can no longer, like, work, so to speak, and yet our country's run by people well over the age of 65. Yeah, that's what happened. You elected the oldest fucking dinosaur in the room. Oh, I love this one. This one's fucking awesome, man. This just really proves that, like, yes, even conservative-minded people, even centralists, we have a sense of humor. We have a sense of humor. We can laugh at ourselves because we don't come from a position of fragility. Jesus interrupts Sermon on the Mount to deliver 30-second ad read for Patriot-themed emergency food supplies. It's so true. It's so true because a lot of the radio shows that I listen to our sponsored by Patriot Food Supply Company, so I get this. And I love it because it's funny. It's funny. It doesn't make me question who I'm listening to. So here you go. Here's the best of the week. Attention star Dr. Fauci agrees to box Jake Paul. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I want you to really think. If you are watching this and you were a Biden supporter and a Trump hater, and keeping in mind, I'm ambivalent about Trump, whatever. He did a good job. I think he did a good job. And the reason why is because what did he do that made my life harder? What did he do that made my life more expensive? Tim Young here. No, not one person can honestly say this country is better off today than it was a year and a half ago. Tell me. I want to hear where it's better off. Julie Song. Shit is so fake that the minute an outsider took office, we got cheap gas, cheap food, became energy independent, no wars, and focused on the country's own issues. Establishment hacks, get back in, and we have inflation, medical tyranny, World War III, and you need to take a mortgage for gas. There. Okay? What did Trump do? What did Trump do that affected you as bad as the bullshit that we're living in right now? What did Trump do? Biden administration is suggesting adding more water to your instant ramen to feel more full. Were you paying more for groceries under Trump? If you've lived through the past 2 years and still believe the government gives a singular fuck about you or your families, I want whatever drugs you're on. Blair White, one of my favorite persons, transgender. Yeah. Okay? I like her. I dig her perspective on life. This administration does not give a fuck about any of us. Did Trump do something? Where did Trump hit you in the wallet hardest? That's what I want to hear. Where did Trump hit you hardest in the wallet? Because guess what? We already know. We saw it last week. We have the proof. We have the receipts. Trump's tax breaks for the rich actually eradicated taxes for the bottom 1% too. I think more than just the bottom 1%. So where did he hurt you? Where did Trump hurt you? That's what I want to know. Did he hurt your feelings? Because that shouldn't matter. Okay? What do you want? Hurt feelings in $3 gas? Or warm fuzzy feelings in $6 gas? 2020, Trump is going to start World War III. 2022, we need to start World War III. You're just flip-flopping. And did Trump start World War III? No. Biden unveils his 2024 campaign slogan. Can't do much about that. That's his response to rising oil prices. What was it that Trump did that hurt you so bad? Copious out.